Hi, I'm Kep Kepner CPA here in Dallas. So, anytime a company wants to grow their business from a business to an enterprise, it requires a tremendous amount of change. So, let me ask you some questions. You have a company and you want to grow that company. It's going to require change. So, how do you cause that change to happen? Well, the first thing you have to do is create some tension because otherwise people will be happy with things just the way they are. So you create tension by saying you're going to change, saying everybody's job is going to change, it's going to be different, you're going to go after different kinds of clients, you're going to implement new strategies. All of a sudden you've ramped up the tension in your company. And you have to do that to implement change. To think you can operate the same old way and get new results is insanity. So what you want to do to initiate change is you want to create tension. Now that sounds contrary to people wanting a really solid workforce where everything's running smoothly. If it's running too smoothly, you won't be able to implement the change. So the second thing is, how do you get the support you need? Well, you have to look in your company, and if you're a really small business, you got to look first at yourself and see if you and the other people who are in management, or maybe the ones that are not, who want to embrace change, if you can get their support. So get some buy-in to your idea. So you've created all this change, this tension in your company, and now you and certain key people are telling people it's going to be all right because we have a plan in place. Then you have to articulate the goals. If your goal is to grow by 300% this year, that's going to be a huge growth for your company. It's going to require new people. It's going to require new processes. And so if you articulate the goal, it puts you on the spot that says, I'm going to implement this. It puts your other motivators on the spot because they've got to get their people going to do the same thing. And it puts everybody on the spot that says things are going to change. You get people to buy into that, but they can't buy into something they don't understand. That's why you articulate your goals. Next, you nominate or name the roles. So maybe by your huge amount of growth, you've got to do something different, let's say in quality control. So instead of having somebody do the work and check it, maybe you have a bunch of people do the work and select people do the quality control. That way, you're feeding one person who's an expert in quality control, you're feeding them the work of multiple people. So you get some new efficiencies. But it also means those people doing the original work are going to have somebody else look at their work and see if it's okay. And quality control is particularly important when you look at it through the eyes of your customer. And you can't leave sight of that when you're doing this massive amount of change. The other thing you have to do to make sure the change happens is you've got to provide training. You've created all this tension. Everybody's worried because things are going to change. How are they going to fit in? So you've created the tension. You've put the players in place to motivate everybody. You've said what you're going to achieve and how you're going to achieve it. And now you have to put training in place. So if somebody doesn't know how to do new functions, you've got to make sure that all those processes are documented so they've got rules and processes to follow to get the work done. Then when you entrench those changes, they become real to people. They become operated every day. Then you've set a higher foundation and you can build more change into that. Change is going to happen whether you cause it or it happens to you. I'm a proponent of you causing it. If you need help with that, we can help you. Thanks.